Hello everyone, I'm Cryogenic Gamer, and I'm here to play Crash and Sane Trilogy with a special guest yet again. Welcome yourself.
Do I need to repeat everything I said in the Colors playthrough?
Yes, you're gonna say everything exactly the same again, with no differences whatsoever, even though these videos are going up on the same day.
Just go watch Cryo's Colors Let's Play.
Yes, just
on MrTreesSapling.
Yeah, just watch Colors Part 1.
Check out my channel if you want to know about me, or watch Colors Part 1. I would prefer you do the first thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna put your channel in the description anyway, so.
Yeah, so you see Cryo is making it easy for you guys. Go and check that out. So I actually haven't played the Sane Trilogy. I've only dabbled with the original Crash games on the PS1. So I've heard the Sane Trilogy's kind of good.
It's really good, actually. Before I played the Insane Trilogy, it was after it got announced. I'd never gotten into Crash until after the Insane Trilogy was announced. I then decided to play through the original Crash games like a month before Insane Trilogy released, and those games are fantastic. But then I played the Insane Trilogy, and yeah, the remakes are faithful, a little different, but they're still really good games.
And I apologize again to the viewers. I am starting to get sick. I'm not coughing up a storm, but I may cough here and there. It's just something to deal with.
Lex Lang is Cortex. I don't know whether I prefer Lex Lang or Clancy Brown as Cortex. Honestly, I don't care. But I don't know which one I prefer either.
I don't really care either. I will say this cutscene looks a lot better than Crash 1.
Well, Crash 1, it was barely even a cutscene. It was just like moving models that, again, they barely moved to begin with.
Yeah, I can actually see what's going on too.
This is actually a cutscene. Plus, it plays like as you start the game.
Wait,
and you
Crash
don't have to
said
wait
something?
Yeah, he said,
"Oh, this is added." Crash 1 does Tonga punch a god.
This makes the
I'm assuming that's just new.
1,000 times better, because instead of doing nothing, she punches one guard and then does nothing and gets captured. So you said
the Crashing Sane Trilogy.
You said you've only dabbled with the original Crash games?
Yeah. Like, I've played them
Which
a
ones
lot,
have you
but
played?
I've never played them to completion. I've played quite a bit of Crash 1, never beat it. Quite a bit of Crash 3, again, never beat it. And then I've played like the first couple levels of Crash 2. And obviously never beat it because I haven't played past the first few levels.
I'm the complete opposite. I've 100%ed all three of the games.
Yeah, I think part of the reason why I haven't beat Crash 1 yet is because I tried to 100% it. Not happening. I can barely get through the first few levels just because I'm a klepto.
Well, plus with Crash 1, the stipulations for how you get gems in 100% levels is a little different from the other two games. You need to do everything without dying once.
I know. And this, I hate Anxiety Beach because the D-pad's so inaccurate. This section I always die on because I'm trying to use the D-pad. Is that in the original?
Can you do that? Yes.
Oh my god.
My mind has been cleared.
I would not have been struggling so much if I knew that.
Well, you're welcome.
I thought you had to run into them from the front in order to destroy boxes with invincibility.
Welcome back to Tips and Tricks with Cryogenic Gamer. Here's my tutorial on how to 100% Insane.
These are long load times.
Yeah, I left this in, and then I edited out all the other loading screens from this point on, because these take too long.
This is as long as the PS1.
The PS1 had shorter load times, I believe.
So I heard that in the Insane Trilogy, you can get the gems with dying. Is that true?
You cut out a bit. What did you say?
you can get the gems even if you die in the Sane Trilogy for Crash 1.
Yeah, you can still get most gems. They're like, the colored gems are a little bit different. They still keep the whole, you can only get it if you die rule, but only for the colored gems, which there's like 6, I believe.
Okay, I'm getting the Insane Trilogy. I need that Insane Trilogy now.
I'm waiting for the Spyro Trilogy. I need that game. Like, I like Crash and all, but Spyro was my childhood.
I've never played Spyro. I've never considered playing Spyro, to be honest.
Yeah, Spyro is basically an open world Crash, kind of, but not really. Crash is what you go to if you want, like, a linear experience. Spyro is what you go to if you want a more Mario 64-like experience. Think of it as, like, Crash is Sonic Adventure, Spyro is Mario 64.
For platformers, I generally prefer linearity. That's probably why I prefer games like Crash and Mario Galaxy 2 and the more linear Sonic games. If I want open worldness, I'll play an adventure game. Like Metroid technically is an adventure game, even though it has some platforming. Zelda is an adventure game. Again, that does have a bit of platforming, but it's kept to a minimum.
I like games that are linear, like they follow a linear path, but is still open to an extent. I prefer open linearity, if that makes any sense.
I just like to have that, okay, here's point A, here's point B, platform. Oh no, siblings!
Siblings, yay! For those of you who don't know watching this video, yeah, these are Tree siblings. They've interrupted multiple recording sessions of ours.
And especially of mine. I don't think, I stopped having to do jump cuts quite a while ago, but ever since I've had them in the background. It's like, okay, I don't have to jump cut anymore because I'm no longer getting interrupted in that way. Let's just have siblings in the background.
What you need to do on your channel is upload a video of every single time your siblings have ever interrupted you, and then just upload a giant compilation of those moments.
It'd take a lot of work.
It'd be like 5 hours long, but hey, it would allow you to monetize.
Just have a couple people watch it. There we go. Good to monetize.
No, that's a video that's gonna get like millions upon millions of views. I don't see any difference. Those games are exactly the same. In fact, they are the same game.
So, are you looking forward to E3?
I am looking forward to E3, mainly because I want to hear more about The Last of Us Part 2. I hope they give us gameplay footage of that, because I love that game.
I don't care, I just want gameplay footage of Metroid Prime 4. That way I can just beg for a Switch for Christmas, or wait until I can save up for one.
Metroid is like the only Nintendo franchise I have barely any experience with. The only Metroid I've played is Metroid on the NES.
Oh no. Out of the Metroid games that I actually count, Prime Hunters does not count. It's like the worst one.
I'm assuming that since you're a Metroid fan, you'd probably recommend Super Metroid or Metroid Prime.
Actually, as a first Metroid game, I would actually recommend Zero Mission or Prime 3 as a starting point, because they're more beginner friendly. And then if you like those, if you like Zero Mission or Prime 3, then I say go straight for Super Metroid or for Prime 1.
I love that they added this into the Sane Trilogy. You getting hit with boxes, but I mean, it was still in the original game, but they made it more violent.
Wait, what? What?
This is Uncharted? This is Uncharted 4.
But it's not the same.
I decided to do this.
Why is there a timer?
The
physics are wrong too.
It's a moment in Uncharted 4 where
I
you
know I played Uncharted 4.
yeah.
That's why I'm commenting on all the differences. Like how the physics are not the same.
Firstly, we're playing a different game. Also, we have commentary from Nolan North. And
So there's tutorial prompts saying, why is there a timer? There was not a timer.
it's because
What
there's
ROM
this,
hack is Elena playing?
there's a like little gag they have in the game. Not throughout the whole game. I wouldn't say it's a gag, but more just a running joke of Nathan trying to beat Elena's high score, who's his wife, in this game. It's impossible the first time you play this, but then later on in the game you can.
I know that
beat
angered
this.
me. The first time it like threw me into the
in our
pit
universe.
at the end. You ain't sure if you beat her high score or not.
You can't in the first
that
attempt
was
at
the first
that.
one.
You can only the only other time you do it is at the end of the game, and you can only beat it.
So
at
you're
that
not
point.
going to do a full playthrough just for showing it?
I might save that for an extra video, maybe, if I do that. Or if I play Uncharted 4, I might show that off.
Maybe whether you play Uncharted 4 for your channel, you just show the actual level.
Yeah, that's when I show the Insane Trilogy, but still leave in Nathan Drake's commentary.
Make it go full circle.
When I'm playing this game, I always use the D-pad. I can't play Crash with an analog stick at all.
Whether I have the ability to use the analog stick, I'll still use the D-pad and use the analog stick in moments, so I need to be more precise, which is why I want to have the option,
I just always
and why I get angry at Crash 1.
I just always use the D-pad. Like, that's how I am with any PlayStation 1 game. Even if it has the option for analog control, I'm always using the D-pad. Even for more open games like Spyro or something like that, I'm always using the D-pad.
So, are you the type of person, I'm just wondering, who gets angry at people who uses the analog stick in 2D games?
No, I'm not mental.
It doesn't anger me, but it does bug me a little bit.
Well, like, I always
Unless it's like the
prefer
GameCube
using...
controller or the Xbox controller, but if it's like a DualShock or something, it's like, use the D-pad, please? Pretty please? I'm not angry. I'm just a bit OCD. I'm asking you very nicely.
I just need you to, before I hold you at gunpoint. I always use the D-pad for 2D games. I've never one to use the analog stick unless, like... unless it's like one of those weird situations where you're forced to use the analog stick on a 2D plane, which I hate.
Oh, I hate that. And look at you, Little Big Planet.
Yeah, that's irritating. Oh, Papu Papu is slightly harder in this version of the game because he takes 2 extra hits.
Oh no.
This is a challenging boss fight. I just noticed the 2 games where I have you on my channel are the 2 games that have like the easiest first bosses in any game ever.
Kinda funny. Oh, that's the end.
Yes. Thank you for being on my channel here, Tree. If you want to see more of me, because clearly you came to this video with a special guest just to hear me, even though I'm always here. I'm with Mr. Tree on his channel in a Sonic 2 review. I'm going to post that in the description down with both of these videos as well.
Yeah, so check out review, check out my channel, check out Lock On too if you want to see more with both me and Cryo. It's a lot of fun over at Lock On, and my channel has a lot of good stuff. So, thanks for watching.
Okay, thank you. I've been the Cryogenic Gamer, as well as MrTreesSapling. Good night.
And cheerio. Bye!